Welcome back to a new vlog. It's another thrift with me kind of day. In my last video I said I didn't think that would be my last thrifting trip on this vacation, and here we are proving that to be correct. I think my plan is to go to 2 thrift stores that are off the island, another Barnabas location, as well as a Goodwill. We shall see if we make it to both. I think I'm going to plan on the Goodwill first. And this Goodwill, if I'm remembering correctly, and if they still have things the same way, organizes things by color versus size. And I really don't know if I prefer things to be organized by color or by size. There are benefits and drawbacks to both, so let me know your thoughts on that. But anyway, I'm going to pop over to Starbucks to get myself a Starbucks drink, because on vacation, you treat yourself, and that's how I want to start my thrifting time today. So, going to Starbucks to grab some liquid fuel and then headed off to Goodwill. We've arrived at Goodwill. I was considering going to Barnabas first, even though I said I was coming to Goodwill first, but then I changed my mind because it's further down and I just don't know how long I'm going to spend in here. So I figure I'll go in here first, see what time it is when I'm done here, and then make a game plan after that. Got my delicious caffeinated fuel here. But I did also just want to mention something that I really appreciate that maybe is small to others, but when I come on vacation here to Florida, I always go to the same Starbucks. I have been a Starbucks lover for a while, and I just really appreciate that I see a lot of the same faces working there that I did in years past. It just feels special. It feels like it means that Starbucks is a quality place to work, and I just really like that familiarity, so decided I wanted to mention that before we pop into Goodwill. We are bringing the beverage in because there's no way it's going to survive out here for however long I'm in there. And we are just hoping and praying that there's a cart with a cup holder. We have entered, and we were not so lucky to find a cart with a cup holder, probably because there was a very clear no food or drink beyond this point sign at the door, and I am choosing to ignore that. Whoops. Here I am in the home goods section. I guess I'm going to start here today. It's just where I kind of naturally went as I came in, so we're going to give things a look over in this area. Is this a willow tree person? It is, but they clearly know what it is because it's priced at $7.99. This also caught my eye. Be Happy Shine Bright. Sparkle. Don't know what it is, but the box looks pretty. Probably there's nothing in it. Nope. Looks like it's just an empty box. It was $1 wherever it came from, and what do they want for it here? They want $3.99 here. Oh dear. This is quite cute. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Looks like it either lights up or maybe plays music. I really love snow globes, but I don't need this one. Ooh, color your own table cover. I bet that this was not much. It looks like it's spritz, so probably from Target. They're wanting $3 for it here. I would love it if I could find the price on it from Target, because I want to say it was probably only $1 at Target. I gotta watch the prices around here, I guess. This is a pretty little dish. Don't know anything about it, really, but $2.99 is the price. Gonna leave it, don't need it. So spotted this little pumpkin candle, $1.99 for that threshold. It was $5. Okay, at least we're moving in the right direction with this one. We've come down the aisle of a ton of sleeping bags and like outdoor items. What is this? A sled? Really? This is a sled in Florida. What do you do with this? It does not snow here. I don't know. What are other uses for sleds in places where it doesn't snow? You tell me. These are screaming movie buckets for popcorn to me. If we didn't already have a family set of them, I would probably be interested. I wonder, that must be $2.99 each because there's nothing attaching them to each other. So I think it's probably $2.99 each. We have a silicone Lego guy mold. Oh, that would be fun for a cake or something for a Lego lover. $3.99 on that. I need to know what this is. Is it just like a little miniature mat to dry things? There's nothing in there, so I guess that's what it seems like to me. If you know what it is, and it's not what I said it is, then share. This is a very interesting piece. Kind of seems like maybe it is personalized. And when you open it, look at this message. 1996. Oh my gosh. It looks to be nice quality though. Definitely not something I am in need of, but $5.99. These things are great. I got them when we had a baby for the first time, $2.99. You can put the tops of bottles and things in them, but we have kept ours because we can still put little smaller things in it and allow them to get cleaned. So if you have one, don't get rid of it when your kids are out of the baby stage. This is a pretty expensive brand, the Clean Canteen. We had these when the kids were little. I'll have to look it up on Amazon to see current prices, but $2.99 here. I'll have to make sure that it's all in working order, but I think I might grab this because it's a solid brand, and we lost one here years and years ago when Eli was a baby. It didn't quite look like this, but kind of feels like a replacement in a weird serendipitous kind of way. It's super clean and looks to be in great, possibly unused shape. Here's a quick look so you can see pricing on these. $18 on these ones that are looking pretty similar. I think probably this one's the most similar, but you can see they range in price and they're all relatively expensive. Finding a lot of silicone molds around here. We've got this one for $1.99, and then I also spotted this one over here. Wow, how times changed. Here is a Hydro Flask with a very pretty print, and it is hanging out here at the Goodwill for $3.99. I remember when Hydro Flasks were so in and trendy and very expensive. Solid plan. Do your best. This is a cute little clipboard. I like the florally feel. Again, not something I need, but very cute. And $3.99. What is this little Tupperware contraption? Is it, what, like, do you microwave an egg in it? That's all that's coming to mind. I really do not know what it is for 99 cents. But it is the Tupperware brand. I save it every time I see one of these, but they're always good for something. It looks like we've got some fishing weights in there right now, and this one's been a little bit more used than some others I've seen, but these are always good. You just never know when you're going to need to organize a ton of little items. Another Tupperware item here. We have a very large dish for $3.99. On this fun little organizational pouch, what's the price on this? $2.99. But inside you've got a little pocket, and you've got all kinds of organizational compartments. The bags are abundant at this Goodwill. I found this one that is Mondo or something. It has a harder bottom. It's got a little bit of internal organization to it. And I don't know, it's exciting, especially for $3.99. Over here I'm seeing a Gators bag. Very appropriate for the area. Ooh, what's this? Oh my gosh. This is like a useful stocking? I do not understand. $1.99. I don't know. That's very interesting. Never seen anything quite like that. This is what I was really trying to look at. Given Beach Vibe bags, $5.99. That doesn't feel like $5.99 quality to me, to be honest. But definitely a plethora of bags around here. Here in Gantino. I did not particularly love that brand of my babies. Just my personal experience. What is this giant thing for $4.99? For reference, there is Mama Foot, real large. It has lots of pockets in it. I guess you could put children's art or something in there. Kind of a cool $4.99 contraption. Got some larger furniture pieces here, which is pretty typical of this Goodwill. Notice this for $24.99. It's a pretty cute little screen for just separating an area. Also spotted this dresser for $4.99. They're calling it marble top. That's definitely just laminate. It's like a marble look. A little bit dated, but pretty solid dresser for $100. And there are a lot of TVs. A whole lot of TVs around here. Also DVDs. Got a little bit of sports equipment here. In the corner, it looks like some golfing supplies. An ironing board. Who irons anymore? If you do, I'm not poking fun at you. That's awesome for you. I don't iron. Taking a little look over here at the framed items. The nice list can't handle me. Best pop-up by par. Oh, I liked these floral pictures I saw here. Frames are in rough shape. You could paint them and or replace them. Looks like these are probably taken by someone and then framed. They are, oh, a hibiscus, one of my favorites. They're absolutely beautiful. Hibiscus and lily. Lilies are my favorite. What else do we have going on here? Oh, a bathroom portrait. Zebras. Oh, look, more quarter storage. That's just a popular thing to be showing up in thrift stores these days. Love lives here. Life is beautiful on a clear background. I bet you could scrape that off and put your own cricketed thing on there even. This is fun. Just a little tiny cork board. Looks to be in pretty good shape. $2.99. I like the black edging. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's not something I need to haul home from Florida with me. Oh, that's cute. You never know what you'll find. Oh, this is a cute little mirror. So I always set all magnetic. Weekly calendar. Joy to the world. Disney, yes, please. Take me there. I'd love to be going to Disney, but not on this trip, unfortunately. Whole variety of framed things around here. Even Easter items. Oh, look, another one of those, or another set, actually, of those pictures. Never Stop Dreaming. What is this? Oh, that's cute. Stars, stripes, and paws. I think that says paws. It was $6.99 at Home Goods, and they want $1.99 for it here. That is cute. I do like it. A house is not a home without a bulldog. We say that about boxers. Love is all we need. The superhero sleeps here. That's cute. Really liking this butterfly print for $1.99. Don't know a lot about it, but it is pretty. Oh, too funny. Annie. Love that movie. Look, my other favorite flower. Lilies. Looks like a packing cube here. Seems to be a pretty good size one. I don't see a price on it anywhere though. An employee was just walking by and let me know that red tags are 20% off today, so that's a lot of fun. Oh, look, fun. Easy fun. I'd love to know the price on this. We have our sets, so I kind of don't want to add just one piece that doesn't match those sets, but at the same time, I wouldn't turn down an extra packing cube if it were the right price. Oh my goodness, this is a cute little duffel bag. Alright, I have to make a decision now. Am I headed down clothes? Am I going to look at shoes? Or am I going to cruise these end caps and look at these bags? For whatever reason, I think the bags are what's calling me right now. In case you need very specific totes, my lunch. That one has a clear purpose. A brand with 3 stripes. Brand with 3 stripes. What is that? Oh, Adidas. Huh. Oh boy. That was silly. An interesting bag. Is it like a giant lunchbox? I guess you could use it as that. It doesn't feel particularly insulated, but the brand is 3 stripes. Adidas. Got it. Here's another, the sack bag. I think I was listening somewhere recently, and there's a store, the sack store around here, listening, or maybe I saw it. Anyway, exciting interior somewhere to the underside of the handles. I'm not going to get it, but just seeing a lot of the sack around here. And then I also spotted this one, which is another travel-on piece. I really can't see on the outside of color of it, but the internal organization is pretty great if you ask me. Look at that down in there. So clearly they are a brand that tailors towards traveling pieces. I am going to take a look at clothing and shoes since they're right across from each other and see what we find. And just as they used to, they organize by color, as we can see here, versus size still. So it's going to be just an adventure looking through lots and lots of clothing. I'm stuck on the same thing, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my vlog when I thrifted here last year too, but it's kind of overwhelming for me to just have all of these pieces of clothing and know that they could be any size, and that I just kind of need to sift through all of them and look for my size. So I'm kind of shying away from the clothes overall, and I might just pop over and look at the dresses and move past shirts and other items because, like I said, it's overwhelming me. But it made me wonder, how would you feel about this style of organizing stuff at a thrift store? Would you prefer it like this, where it is everything just based on color versus size, or would you prefer things to be based on size? See, my one thing that I think is a pro to this method is that every brand seems to have varying sizing. For example, it might be a medium in one brand but a small in another, so that part makes me like this style of organizing the clothing, but otherwise I just find it overwhelming, and I think it's deterring me from really looking. So anyway, what's your take on that? I'd love to know your opinion. Developing a bit of an obsession with sneakers lately. These are brand new and I'm loving them. You got to see them when I walked in, and now I'm just wanting to look at all of these other sneakers as well and see what kind of goodies I might find. It's not for me, but these Under Armour ones look like they're still in pretty decent shape. I'm a little less likely to buy used sneakers just because I really want some decent arch support for myself as well as my kids. But dress shoes or sandals, things that aren't going to get worn quite as much, are totally fine, in my opinion, to buy used. I know some people don't feel that way, and that's okay. But that is just my take on that situation with shoes. And now we have found more bags as I mosey along and out of the clothing because, again, overwhelmed by that. I'm a little bit intrigued by this loft shirt. It has fancy sleeves, and I'm just wondering how that would end up looking. It would be oversized, which is kind of what I would want to be able to wear it with leggings, so I think we're going to give that a try on. I mainly spotted it just because it was here on the end of the rack. And I have observed that long sleeve shirts are $5.99 here. Ooh, I like this florally one as well. Not my size. Not my size. These are not my size, but I am a really big fan. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna give them a try, but I'm not hopeful that they're gonna fit right. I did end up grabbing two dresses that I initially walked past off of the rack and this jumpsuit, and they're all kind of in the same color wheel area, and these, which you saw. So I'm not really confident in a whole lot of it, but we're gonna try it on. Sometimes it just feels like the universe doesn't really want me to record my videos. Anyway, you might notice the quality change here. I'm on my phone at this point. Hopefully the audio will still be okay. I filled up the memory card that I had in my camera, which really hardly ever happens, but I think because we went to the zoo the other day, it has a lot of stuff, a lot of pictures, a lot of things on it, and therefore it is full. That's cute, but I'm not a Stripe fan. You know this if you've seen any of my other thrift with me's. So now I'm on my phone because I used up all the storage on the card that I have in my camera, and I don't have any other cards with me. So this is my backup plan. And we're taking a look at sweaters and like coat-esque blazers things at this point. Oh, this Real Legends brand is very prominent around here, and we do like that brand, so we end up scooping up some of their items while we are down here. This is cute. I'm trying to stay away from things that have that longer section. I just don't feel like I'm loving that style anymore, and it kind of seems like it's on its way out, to be honest. So trying to avoid that, and unfortunately a lot of the things that I find that I like the upper half of end up having that. Oh, I love it when I find LL Bean items. I just love it. And that's a size medium. Little pilling on the sides. I don't know. I don't need an LL Bean vest. I just have to put it in my cart for nostalgia purposes. I probably won't buy it, but love it when I see LL Bean items have made it all the way to locations in Florida because they are a Maine-based store, if you did not already know. And both my grandparents worked from there. Look, another LL Bean item. Both of my grandparents worked there and retired from there. So LL Bean just holds like a little extra fancy place in my heart. So that is why I get all jazzed when I see an LL Bean item, especially this far away from the location where they originate. You always have to document it when you find the really unique pieces, right? It's beautiful in its own way. I'm not going to try it on because I don't think it's going to fit and I don't want to get stuck in it or wreck it. But I did want to document it. I would say around here they're going with the vibe of just leaving all the holiday sweaters out year-round because I just hit a whole little, okay, that's not, but hit a whole little plethora of them here. Kind of funny because in my experience, a lot of stores will put them away and then take them back out around the more seasonal time of the year. But oh, trick or treat, even joy, we've got it all here, all mixed in just randomly in this little area here. Nothing to denote that this was the seasonal section. It just happened. This is a sentiment that I hear rather often. This looks like an extremely vintage LL Bean piece, and I'm kind of digging it. Like, I think I'm gonna try it on. This is a most unique little item. It's a little purse with license plates all over it. Magnetic closure. Looking at more bags, just caught my eye. It needs to go to washing, but I do really like what it stands for and represents. Pretty simple and small. Oh, this is a shoe. Wow. That's interesting. Foldable shoe. Oh, this is washing machine. These are great. Have a bunch. Unicorns. I bet this is... Nope, thought it was going to be Florida Gator themed. There's a whole another row of sweaters and sweatshirts. And look at that. It's probably a Temu item or something, but I low-key like it. That sign is cute. Welcome to our home. Here I am looking at this and thinking it would be cute for my girl. And inside, it's by a brand that has Charlie in the name. And my girl's name is Charlie. It's not how I spell it, but cute. We have made it to the land of the leggings, which are amongst my favorite things in all the world. And then all up here is more bags and things, little pouches to look through. And the very first two I grabbed were rather unique. Lots and lots of little treasures potentially be found. One of the things that I aspire to do in life is find a pair of Lululemon leggings, but that didn't happen today. I mean, at a thrift store. Find them at a thrift store. Just didn't happen. No such luck. I also really prefer solids for leggings overall, but majority of their solids are gray and black, which I have plenty of. I already said how oddly busy it is for a Tuesday afternoon. It's so busy around here. I happened to find this pouch lying directly underneath the Very Hungry Caterpillar, and I'm not sure that's coincidence. I do not need a basket, but I like this one, this little lined basket for $4.99 or $6.99, depending on which price tags you want to go with. Of course, a little belt bag caught my attention. I have one just like this by Lululemon. I do not need another one, but here I am looking at it anyway. Lily Bloom, fun and bright print on that bag. This backpack, oh my gosh, that is going to be some little girl's dream. I'm not sure I can justify purchasing this, but it is beautiful. It's just a long scarf-like piece of material with this gorgeous edging. Oh, I could wear it just like a little shawl, but I really don't see that being realistic for me. but I do love it. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. I've entered a very dangerous land of hats. My dad works at a restaurant. I have put one in the cart so far that I'm considering for Eli. I think he would really enjoy it. And it's a little dirty underneath and a little bit on the brim, but I think that would come out. I just don't know the price of the hats. So that's going to be a determining factor for me, but continuing to look. Oh, little unicorn. There's just a whole plethora of options for hats. Stone Mountain Harp. Oh, Wario. And is that Luigi? And maybe there once was a Mario one. That's funny. Ooh, what's this blue one? Kentucky. Florida. Nope, Holden. Holden Beach, North Carolina. It's a cute hat if that place meant anything to us. An Under Armour hat. Oh look, this one does have a price of $2.99. And this one says $3.99. So those seem like manageable prices for the hats. Oh, look at this. It's a friend's picture frame for $3.99 that looks like the peephole. That's really cute. I'm pretty sure this is the box that it came in. These are technically one size too big for Brandon, but I am so in love with them. I have a thing for flamingos lately. We almost got him a flamingo shirt at the store the other day, but they didn't have his size. So I'm definitely considering these and just telling him to wear a belt. I ended up grabbing the flamingo shorts as well as a black PFG Columbia pair for him. They're both a size too big. I'll have 24 hours to return them if he really can't stand them, but I'm hoping he'll be able to get behind them. Now I'm over in the kids' clothes taking a look at those. Also, men's shorts $4.99 a piece. I have yet to see a price tag on kids' clothes, but we're taking a look. I'm amassing quite the collection of kids' clothing, and so I think I need to find out the pricing before I keep looking and just grabbing things, because the price definitely dictates whether I purchase some, any, or all of this. Alright, time for decisions. Here's the pricing for kids' things. Definitely going to be putting some of this back. And I also forgot that the red barb was 40% off. I have no idea if I have anything kid-wise, or oh hey, these pants are a red barb, so they're going to be 40% off. So wait, what was the price of pants? I don't remember. Let's go back and look. Jeans, $4.99. Okay, so that would bring those pants down to a good price. So probably I'll grab those, at least for Charlie. And then I'm going to go through and determine what else is going to stay and what else is going to go. This is super cute, and it's a little big for her, but it's going to be $5. And since it's big and she really doesn't need it, that is going to go back. Ooh, these are a red barb. So I think I will grab these little leggings for her as well. I found several nice shirts for Eli. This one's not, I guess, my favorite, so we'll put that back. I do really like this one, so even though it's not a red barb, I think I'm gonna grab this one for him because it's just super cute with the little buttons at the top. This one is, again, okay, but not a red barb. Were the shirts $2.99 or $3.50? I can't remember. That one's gonna stay in the maybes. This one, not a red barb. I'm gonna put that back. This one is a red barb, and I really like it. Life is good with a flamingo, so we're gonna get that for Charlie. So far, Charlie's the one making out. Really like this shirt for Eli too, but I don't see a barb on it, and I think he would like it and wear it, but I'm not positive, so I'm just gonna put it back. All right, that was on the maybe list. Oh, our little Minnie Mouse dress, which is a 10-12, has a red barb. And I think she will love this because red's her favorite color. Wow, everything is just working out for Charlie. This is so cute, but again, not a red barb. She doesn't really have to have it. Also love this, but this is also a little big and not a red barb. This is super cute, but it's a green barb, and I don't know what this would be considered because it's like a little romper. She does really like rompers, but truly she does not need it. And then this is also not a red barb, so I'm gonna stick that back. And what were the price on shirts? I need to look at $3.50. Do I want to spend $3.50 on that? I don't know that he truly needs it, so we're gonna put that back. Okay, so most of what we picked up went back. I'm glad that I looked, so now I can be a little more intentional with my looking through the remainder of this stuff and not pick up so many items that I end up just putting back. This cracks me up a little bit. Full on ski pants. I guess just to stay warm because it does not snow here. And then also, I've talked about this before, but at home, our local high school is the Hornets, and here, the Yulee Middle School is also the Hornets. So it's just funny to see that similarity. And I think I said in my last video too that I'm sure there are lots of places that have Hornets as their mascot, but it's just funny that the two places we spend the most time, our home and our home away from home, are both Hornets. Bringing me back to my Hawaii days. My grandmother and I visited when I was 16, and it was such a special trip. Found some organizational items up here. $2.99. A whole bunch of these. These are really great. I use them in some drawers at home. We do indeed just keep all of the Christmas things out around here because all of that on top of this is Christmas. Very tempted to scoop up like a Beanie Baby or something for each of my kids because that would give them something else to play with while they're down here, but I just don't know if they would actually use them. But look at all of these and the variety. Like, look, right off the bat, we've got two very cute kitty cat Beanie Babies. I know some people really don't like the idea of buying used stuffed animals. A third cat. Oh my goodness. The cutest. But I say wash them in hot water, add some bleach if you really want to, and you're gonna be all right. And a dog, that's my go-to anyway. And again, everyone's allowed to have their own standards of what they feel comfortable with, but that's what works for us. I'm looking through some shirts for the hubs, and this just was funny to me because it's so similar to our last name, and Brandon's first name obviously starts with a B, so if I were to get him that shirt, it would practically be like the shirt was going from one owner to almost the same owner. Just funny when you find coincidences like that, especially far away from home. I also always get excited when I find a piece of Carhartt clothing. Brandon loves that brand. This is too big for him. It's also extremely bright, and it's got some pills and stains on it, so it's going to be a no, but it is exciting to find some Carhartt clothes nonetheless. It looks like our Holly dog with patriotic sunglasses on. I'm going to call it good here pretty darn soon because I'm just feeling like my desire to thrift is dwindling, which doesn't happen easily. It means I've been here for a while, which I have. I've been here for a couple of hours. So I'm going to go try things on that are for myself, make some final decisions there, and we're going to take off. And I think I'm going to table Barnabas for another day and maybe just stick to the one on the island. I'm not sure. But, well, I like the colors of that. Very fun for the fall. Not quite a style I love, but I do like the colors. Yeah, and then I think we'll head back and see what everyone is doing around the house and make some dinner plans and that sort of thing. It's been good to be out for a little while, but I will be glad to be back with my family too. My grandmother and Charlie were going out today for a little while together. We talked about how I love yellow. So they were going out and having a little shopping day together. So it worked out well for me to almost dropped you. Worked out well for me to have a little thrifting day as well, and the boys are just at home together. Not sure what they decided to get up to, but I think maybe there was some game playing and such in the works. So we're gonna get to the dressing room and scoot along. Passing along some furniture items as I'm headed to fitting rooms. These would be so fun if we had a baby that still needed a high chair. This would be great for vacation, or even not vacation if you want them to be up against the table. $20 for an all wooden high chair. That does feel like a good price. On my way to the fitting rooms, I passed by this. It's for a hamster or a gerbil or another small little creature like that. But I had a very similar one when I was younger, and I had a hamster, and it just brought back all kinds of memories. My hamster's name was Spangle, and then I went on to have a gerbil named Gabby, and I had a rat named Rosie. Oh my gosh, I loved them all so much. Doing a little more perusing while I wait for fitting room to be open. This looks like a good quality backpack, mountaintop. And it says something about kids on the side, kids 12. But looks like it'd be a great little bag for hiking or something. I hesitate to grab it simply because when you have 3 children, you just need to buy things in threes. You don't have to, but it does make life a little easier. And they do have bags that they can hike with, so we really don't need this. But it looks like a good quality for someone. Turns out we have 10 things to try on. So here are several of them. Oh, the room just opened up. We gotta go. The fitting rooms are in high demand around here, but we made it into one. So we've got 8 pieces we're gonna try on. That's their limit. And then the other 2 things are just jackets, so I can try them on outside of the fitting room. But here we go. I'll let you know what I think of all of these pieces. I ended up finding this one in the kids section. It's not kids, it just was misplaced. I like the flow of the sleeves, and I like the print. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. That sort of thing. So even though it fits nicely and everything, and the sleeves are nice, I think it's just going to be a no because I'm not feeling that passionate about it. Well, this one is cute. I do like the bottom flowiness and that sort of thing. It feels a little bit big, and the front is a little more revealing than it needs to be. So I think this one's also just going to be a no because it's not the best fit. It gets fine. I would wear it if somebody gave it to me or if it was free, but do I really want to spend $5 or $6 on it? I just don't think I do. And one more thing, there's no pockets. That's like a no. That's a no-no. We had the pockets. Okay, well, comfort-wise, it's very comfortable. I think the sleeves are a little much. I like to be girly and I like to have like flowy fun things on, but I think the sleeves on this are just a little much. So despite it being a very comfortable floral pattern, we're gonna let it be here for someone else who can rock the puff sleeves a little more than I feel like I can. I think it just might generally be a little bit too big as well. I kind of knew when I grabbed this one that I'd probably end up saying no to it. It's so comfy and it's just flowy and it's wonderful in that way. And it's just like, you put it on, it drapes on, it covers all the things, checks off those boxes. But I have enough comfy dresses, I think, that I don't need another one. But it is definitely comfy cozy, but I just don't need to pay $6 for another super cozy oversized dress. While these did technically fit, they were just not as flattering as I would have liked, so they're a no, and I kind of thought that that would be the case, but they are very cute and I do love the idea of them. I had resisted grabbing this one off the hanger and trying it on for a while, and then I ended up grabbing it to try it on. I'm glad I tried it on, but it's not a yes for me. I love the butterfly print. Absolutely love that, but I don't like the multi-layered, short on the sides, long in the front and the back look. It's just not my favorite look on the bottom. So it's gonna be a no, but oh, those butterflies. Wow, we're striking out again. This is feeling a little bit like a nightgown, number one. Number two, it's got this slip underneath, but it's attached. And it's a spaghetti strap, and that is not my jam. I appreciate the slip, but I hate having like a tank toppy slip underneath a dress because then it just makes them complicated to put on, to take off, and generally not a fan. We also have some like velvet material going on here. Can you see that? And I'm just not really about that either, so we are unfortunately putting every single piece of clothes that we brought in back. I popped back into another fitting room because as I was putting all my putbacks on the rack, the put back rack, I spotted that and I was like, oh, I think I like that. And then I realized there's no mirrors out there for me to try this on. So I'm going to try each of these things on probably together. Man, I kind of think I realized why this got put back, because it's not the fit that you would expect It's very cute, but it's a little too open there and just not as flowy right here as I was hoping for. So, dang, unfortunately, I'm going to be putting this back too, but I'm going to try this on with it first. A lot of me really loves it, but then a lot of me is like, when the heck are you ever going to wear this, Brittany? So I did push up the sleeves to make it a little more aesthetically appealing, because when the sleeves are down, it's just not really the look I'm going for. So did push them up. I could always roll them up if I actually bought it, but just for quick visual purposes, I just pushed them up. I don't think I would button it, but I think, is it just giving like a general vibe of slightly too big? And like, what would I wear it with? You can't really wear leggings with this, and that's all I wear. So while I like it a lot and I tried it on because it is a vintage LL Bean item, I think it's going to stay right here in this Goodwill in Florida, unfortunately. I am very surprised. I'm purchasing none of the clothes for myself that I thought I might pick up, but it is what it is, I guess. Well, the line was long and I had been waiting for a little bit, and in my waiting, I was able to look over here and see that I missed quite a bit of the home goods, and then I had a little urge to make sure that I saw all the things. So here we are extending our visit, even though I said I was ready to go. Now I'm actually ready to look at home goods. I think my ready to go feeling, live, bark, walk, very cute. My ready to go feeling was more like I was ready to be done with clothing and such. And so we are cruising a little more home, and it's this shape of Florida. Be mine forever, lots of love. He sees when you're drinking. We've entered the land of florals and wreaths and such, and more seasonal decor. Rudolph Express. Oh, we've got a collapsible hamper. My grandmother loves those. She has plenty though. An all-star basket. This one does actually look cute. What else is under here? Sometimes, if you take the time to look, this is a really crazy print, but oh, it's one of those things, if you zip it on the bottom, then it pops up and you've got this little compartmentalized storage thing. That's pretty cool. Portable workstation. Ooh, a portable workstation. All right. And it looks like we have some of those little cloth baskets that kind of pop open, and some shoe organizers or whatever you want to use them for. I do like this, but this is a little bright and bold for me, so not going to invest in it, but it is a neat concept to be able to fold it flat like that and just zip the bottom, and it's pretty rigid and sturdy. Excuse me, there's a Bissell item here. Looks like it's a mop, and it's $20. I do not need this Bissell item, but there's also this Bissell Pet Pro. No way to know if they work, because you can't test them out here, but Bissell products, those are pretty good. And that's another little mini Bissell vacuum over there. Those seem like they could be potentially good buys. How much is this one? $40 for that big Pet Pro one. Something that you can get great prices on at Goodwill are sheets. Random sheet sets. I don't even know where this came from, but it just fell. So we'll hang it back up. Random sheets, not even necessarily a full set, but if you're just looking to cover something to keep it dust free, then this is a great place to just pick up sheets, because there are quite a few different things that you can use sheets for. One of the big things that I use sheets for every single year is when I'm closing up my classroom. I cover some of my bookshelves with sheets and a couple of my other shelves in my classroom so that I can keep everything dust free over the summer while we're not there and in our classroom. So I got them all secondhand because, like I said, it's the cheapest way to do it and cover a large surface area. Big fan of these lately, in addition to butterflies. This was originally $3, but unfortunately has a chip there, and they still want $3 for it. That's a little crazy. Oh, it's a little Dash. Is this a Dash one, or is my Mini also a brand? Mini Donuts is what it looks like this one makes. $4.99. I guess maybe this isn't actually Dash because it doesn't say Dash anywhere on it. Just a very similar concept. We have a whole variety of things in this that hasn't been unpacked yet. Picture frames, a rice cooker, it looks like. Oh, an aroma. It's an Instant Pot. And what's this? Oh, a big floral frame that maybe goes with that one. All right, all kinds of stuff in there. That's as much as I'm gonna dig, though. Another My Mini product. Oh, maybe for what? Omelets? I am not even gonna go down this aisle, but a zillion cups and plates and that sort of thing. I'm not used to seeing this many appliance-like items. This just doesn't really happen at my local Goodwills in Maine, but we have crock pot. Don't really know what that is. This is an air purifier. We have whatever that contraption is. Whatever that contraption is. Popcorn maker, maybe. We have a Keurig over here. I know it's an older version, but for $20, we have a bunch of different keyboards. We have a printer. Look at all the keyboards down there. Just a lot of different, like I said, little appliances. A DVD, video recorder. What's that thing? Well, this is a dash accessory. Very interesting. I've never seen this one. It makes some kind of omelet thing. Oh, an omelet maker. There you go. I just grabbed this up. It's intended as a diaper organizer, but I mean, you could use this for so many different things. It's another one of those items that you don't need to get rid of when your kids grow up because you can use it for a lot. This is just insanity. $9.99. This is a piece of this coffee set, but probably somebody just saw Melissa and Doug and slapped that price tag on it. Pretty sure you can buy this brand new with all the pieces that are missing from it for that price or close to it. This is a cute and unique little coin purse. Has a little bit of damage to it. I don't need it, but it is cute. I wish my littlest love was still as in love with Mickey as he once was, but he is growing up, and that is just no longer the case. It's the Tigger that bounces on his own. I used to have him. He probably doesn't have batteries and cannot bounce right now, but he used to boing, boing, boing. I love Tigger, and just Winnie the Pooh in general. A random glue gun over in the toy area. I have this exact same one, but mine is blue. Look, another Mickey toy. He's a little more loved and worn. So cute all the same. Oh, something I didn't see very much of until now was books. I Am Malala. I don't think I ever read this one, but wanted to. I wonder what the price is on it. I'm almost done with the book I'm currently reading, and wow, it's a good one. I'll tell you more about it in a different video, but very good book, really loving it. And so that's going to mean that I'll need a new book, and this could be right up my alley. I'll have to check it out a little more. This area had been super busy when I came in earlier, so I didn't have a chance to look over here at all. So we're taking a little travel card games. That's interesting because we're about to do our long travel home. Not about to one single Lincoln month, but soon enough, that will be what we are doing with our time. We have still over a week here on the island, so I'm very thankful for that. Well, actually, I'm not on the island at the moment, but here in Florida. Domino, you're going to a stylish home. Interesting. Glasses case. We just need a couple of these hard glasses cases around right now, but $4 does not feel like a great price, to be honest. So I'm holding off on that. That's comical. I'm willing to bet that they want more than $1 for this, and it came from the dollar store. I know this for a fact because I bought one years ago. Yep, they want $3.99. This was originally $1. You gotta be careful around these thrift stores. Sometimes things are a great deal, and sometimes they just are not. These are really beautiful prints. We have Tennessee and Wisconsin over here. I wish I had a connection to either of those states because I would love to have that. Also, be sure to check inside boxes. This would seemingly look as though it's this entire set, and then hopefully you'd realize how that all fit in here, because it's definitely not. It's just the wooden top piece, which is lovely, but you'd have to have the cart already in order to use that top piece. We have a shin guard in there, a bunch of mugs. All right, I think it's time to actually go. I gained a book by taking a little more time to peruse and look about, but think I am officially good now on all fronts, clothing and hard goods. Raymond called, and while I was talking to him, I wandered down another aisle and then I found this very fun storage case. These are all elastic bands. You can put whatever the heck you wanted in there. It's got this little zippered section in the middle, and then a whole nother front and back elastic band thing. I do not need it. One of my kids would probably really like it to organize pencils and things, but again, it's hard to get something for only one of them when they all three would probably like it. The items teasing me and making me think about Disney again. Oh, I wish that we could go, but like I said earlier, not on this trip. Okay, we really are gonna go to the register now. We are back out in the car now. Our thrifting adventure to Goodwill for today is done and over with. I have to say that trip left a little bit to be desired, and I'm not all that satisfied with that thrifting experience. I was in there for a little over 3 hours, which is crazy. I maybe am having some feelings of disappointment that that's how I spent 3 hours of my day today on vacation, but did find some good items for some members of my family. Did not really feel like I found much for myself, and that's okay, but just generally not my favorite thrifting experience. So I do not plan to come back to Goodwill on this vacation, and I'm uncertain at this point if I will come back on future vacations either. I much preferred shopping at Barnabas the other day. There is another location on the island called Fifi's that's a little ritzier, as my grandmother and I like to say. And I don't always purchase when I go into Fifi's, but I do really like to go in because on occasion I find something that I like that's also a good price. I find a lot of things that I like, it's just often the price that holds me back. And I have actually found some MZ Wallace items at Fifi's before, which there are no other thrift stores that I've ever been in that I found an MZ Wallace item, and they are a bag brand that I really love if you have not heard of them before. So I will go to Fifi's at some point. I'll probably go back to Barnabas as well, but for today I'm going to be done thrifting and I'm going to head back and be with my family. So thank you for coming along for this lackluster thrifting experience today. I appreciate you being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!